old is he?
6.5.
Adorable.
Yeah. Look at you. Look at you. Okay. Things are about to get weird.
All right, well, hi, I'm Avril Brown from Comics Slumber Party and from comicswaitingroom.com. I'm here with Nicholas Brendon of TV fame such as Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
And Vampire Diaries.
And Vampire Diaries as well. Yeah, he's got a big part in it. So thank you very much for taking some time to speak with me, Nicholas.
Sure.
So first and foremost, we are in the midst of Wizard World Chicago 2011. Are you having fun?
Yes, it's exhausting.
Is it?
I think the most exhausting part of it is, and I remember this last year too, was that, especially on Saturdays, it gets really hot there.
Really?
I mean, it's like a fucking sauna.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
Yeah, well,
And it's East Coast too, so it's got that sticky. I was talking to Kelly, my twin brother, who's here with me too, yesterday, and I said I feel like I've been to like an amusement park all day. You know, that kind of that sticky, that's like just disgusting feeling. You know.
Yeah.
Of just like like where it's almost like your skin's kind of taffy and just kind of comes up.
Well, it's a good thing they got the hotel here, so you can shower
Yes.
time of day if need be. Careful, don't mess with your windows. So, you've been busy, signings, photo ops, walking the floor, mingling?
No, not walking the floor. It's because it's just too crowded.
Yeah.
So I kind of stay in my little place and sign stuff, and then walk about 20 feet over to take pictures, maybe 20 yards. And it's been great. I mean, we have a lot of people from Buffy here, so it's been really the photo shoot's been going about like 2 hours, which is maybe they'll get that worked out at some point.
Do you keep in touch with the old co-stars at all?
Or? Tony Head is moving about a block away from me in Venice. And I love doing these because it's I get to kind of stay in contact with everyone. Allison lives in Santa Monica. I'm in Venice. That's like 3 miles away. Haven't seen Sarah for a while, but she's living in New York. I saw Joss 2 weeks ago in Comic-Con.
San Diego, then?
Yeah. So yeah.
Great. So what was one of the best parts about being a part of one of the most eternal supernatural phenomenons the television world has ever seen? I mean, people are still geeking out over Buffy.
I think just being a part of it. Because when I booked it, I mean, and I don't think anyone we were just happy to have a job, as any actor is, and then as it just kind of becomes this, because it's funny, when we were actually doing it, I'm not sure what, like these were like, these cons or conventions and stuff, but we never did conventions. Like, we were kind of like on the, if they did them, we were on the periphery of it. And, now that it's done, it's I don't think they realize. I think people who didn't watch the show and plan these events, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, people would get caught up in the name, you know? And then it just kind of, it's become more popular, it seems, after people have discovered it on Netflix. And so, I mean, half the people I meet are people who started watching it after we finished.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, huge Buffy addict, but I didn't get into it until season 6.
Yeah.
I was making fun of my roommates for months before I was like, hey, wait a minute.
I met a guy who I do meet and greets when I do conventions, and I've gotten into karaoke just because it's a great way for a bunch of people to have fun. And there was this one guy named Sean, really sweet guy, and he brought $100 to the event, and the tickets were $100. He's like, oh, I only have $100. I'm like, dude, you'll have a blast. And he did it. He had a blast, but he got into it because I think his sister's boyfriend has a bunch of DVDs, and he was like looking for a movie in his shelves and stuff, and then like on the second shelf behind a movie, it was like Buffy, and he's like, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and he's like, dude, you know what? You're not allowed to borrow any movies from me until you watch Buffy, the whole thing. And he's like, it just changed his life. Like he made fun of him. It's like, and he's like, all right, man. Not only, you can't rent movies from me or take them until you watch it.
Well, I think
and now here he is,
smart.
He's, Sissy S,
Yeah.
He's a writer and learned a lot from that show. So yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It's hard to fully comprehend, but.
Well, I mean, I think that's what was so great about the show is that it had everything.
Yeah.
It had the supernatural aspect, but it was really sharp writing, funny as hell, and you were a big part of that.
I was.
And so modest as well.
Yeah, I am.
Well, speaking of writing, is that something that you're interested in?
I love writing. I mean, I'm an idea guy. Aspirin. My idea.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I can borrow money from you then.
Yes, you can.
Be rolling.
Ecstasy, also my idea. Then you can really be rolling.
You're like the most fun person ever. So do you have like
Glow
scripts in the
sticks,
work?
also
or-
my idea. I have, I do, I wrote with my writing partner is a webcomic called Very Bad Koalas. You can read them. The first 26 are online, and it's called verybadkoalas.com. Kind of writing a one-man show with a friend for like a play. I'm kind of consulting because I'm going to be acting in it, so she's kind of getting the ideas, and we're kind of I'm kneading them and
Making dough?
making dough.
Fun.
Every pun intended.
So when can we see that?
But that's still way in the yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say way, but we're still kind of trying to pound out the idea.
Thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you for giving a shit.
Always. I don't think there'll be a time I won't. So thanks so much. Enjoy the last day of the con.
Thank you so much.
And good luck with your bad koalas.
All right.
Take care.
Very bad.
Thanks.
They're not just bad. They're very bad.
Very bad. Emphasis on very.
All right.
All right.